Wonderful good afternoon to you today. John Verlin once again with On-Demand Advertising Solutions. Another digital marketing update. This is number 41, the podcast number 41. There was a survey taken that I thought was great, and it was done April of 2016. This is a post from allbusiness.com. Author is Brian Sutter, and it's really a good summary of basically the top 15 challenges facing small business today. Now, this was taken April of 2016, a little over a year ago, but I was about to say, well, it should be applicable, but who knows? Things change so much. But I think in general, for small business owners, you'll like this information. It'll glean possibly some of the things you're experiencing and maybe reinforce some things that you suspected. We'd love to be able to interview your prospects or your customers, right? Well, this is what they did. They actually took 1,102 small business owners, were able to get answers from them. And I was I don't want to say I was surprised or shocked, but I was a little bit because of my experiences talking to chamber members, small business development center instructors who work with a lot of small business owners, particularly the new businesses and startups. And they, it's pretty much an agreement with what I've discovered. But a few of these areas I was surprised because this pretty much documents from an actual survey things I've been suspecting. First challenge, small business owners said in this survey they were having issues with, more than half said this, were hiring new employees. That's not terribly new because of the labor shortages. As the economy has come out of the recession, more and more people obviously are going to be needed as companies grow. However, we're seeing maybe not salaries growing as much, more stagnated, and a number of things I've read on blog posts about freelancing, side gigs, part-time work, things like that. That's probably going on as well, and maybe one reason why people can't hire people because the job opportunities may not be paying what people want, and or their side businesses or side gigs that just don't have enough hours for people to work. The second challenge is employee health care, and this, of course, was done in 2016, referring to 2015 healthcare, which was beginning. And 2016, the numbers jumped from like 30% of the small business owners were concerned about it up to 43%. And my guess is today, 2017, it's even higher because of uncertainty. Even though we've got, US Gov or ushealthcare.gov is, still offering an enrollment right now, as a matter of fact. Healthcare, it's been changed, and Congress is still battling with all that, how they're going to do and whatever they're going to do. The third challenge, I guess you could call it, is the confidence in the economy has dropped. Now, again, this is a year old, but the small business owners have less confidence, according to Mr. Sutter from this survey, in the economy than they did in 2015. Now, this year, my guess is that's bumped up some. It was 25% compared to 21% in 2015. So, it's better for 2016. My guess is it's even better this year. Small businesses want to hire, according to this. 50% of them want to, but they can't find qualified applicants. And again, that could come down to wages. It could come down to new skills, new software, new platforms. This whole shift we've talked about in past podcasts of the new media, the new experiences, the customer experiences, the focus on customer experience, why this is such a big deal in this shift, because you've got technology shifting to smartphones and searches and artificial intelligence now and all those sort of things, Alexa and Siri, or what used to be Siri, I guess. So yeah, things are changing, and you got to have people with skills to be able to do that. The fifth challenge is growing revenue. 71% of small businesses expect revenue growth in 2016, more than they did in 2015. That's 57%. And that's great. It shows that, we're coming out of the recession. It's the boom, I guess you want to call it, of entrepreneurial boom is still going. So they did expect to increase revenue. The sixth one is they don't have a lot of love for government, and they wanted a Republican president, which they got one. But 50% believe the government didn't do enough to support U.S. small businesses, and only 24% believe the government did. Now we have, I believe it's Linda McMahon, who is the Small Business Association or Administration's new director, and she had obviously a very successful wrestling type business. So she sounds like a good person in the right place at the right time to help small businesses grow. Number 7 challenge, they want government completely out of small business. 1 in 10 said they didn't want any government involvement. Well, that's pie in the sky probably, but at least that was a desire that showed up on the survey, which was interesting. Number 8, they favored a Republican presidential win, which they got. And number 9, now this, I talked about this before, folks, but most marketing budgets are small. 9% invest nothing in marketing, 25% invest 1 to 3% of their revenue, and 29% invest 4 to 6%. Now think about this. 9% don't have any investment in marketing. And 25% just put 2 to 3% of their revenues in. 29% do 4 to 6%. That's the biggest amount. Almost 30% put 4 to 6%. But what about the other 70%? What's going on with them? Why are they not investing in marketing? Now you would say, well, John, your marketing background, yeah, you're expecting that. But think about, what if they had to buy building or building insurance for their business? Would they skimp on that? Would they skimp on financial advice, accounting, taxes? I mean, what makes marketing so different? Because I think, businesses, as they grow or not grow, they begin to realize, wait a minute, we got to figure out what we're doing for marketing here. And they try to play catch up rather than having, as we talked about on our last podcast, having a marketing plan in place so you can adjust it just like any other plan part of your business. And again, I refer back to my experience in advertising over the years and how shocked I was. This agrees with what I experienced. So you didn't put any revenue aside to advertise? Well, what are you going to do 6 months from now? Well, we had a really successful Christmas season. Okay, well, it's February. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? It's the planning aspect and the budgeting aspect. Hey, we are definitely putting aside, $10,000 a month to do social media, TV ads, radio, having a definite plan with a definite budget in mind and not just shooting from the hip, because that's a guarantee. And I've seen this happen over and over where, we got to go out, have a store closing sale or almost a going out of business sale to survive. And why did that have to happen? Well, my guess is, lack of planning, but the business environment changed. They didn't anticipate. They didn't plan. I mean, we can't have a crystal ball, but at least, and I've talked about this quite a bit, the competition. I don't hear a whole lot of marketing firms talking about competitors. Not only their competitors, but competitors for their clients. The competition can sneak right in and just steal your customers. And if you don't have a marketing plan in place and a budget, 30% did, 70% didn't. What do you do when a new competitor comes in town? They've been checking you out and your industry and your market, and you had no idea, and they just come moving in here from San Diego. Open up a whole new athletic apparel store right across the street or a mile from yours. What do? That's why this is important to plan and budget just like anything else you would do. Okay, the 10th challenge was that the top 4 marketing tools used by small business were email, company websites, social media, and word of mouth. Not terribly surprising, but I've commented on this before. First of all, to get the emails, you've got to have customers or have them sign up for something to legitimately get that email to send email blasts to them. It could be a newsletter, it could be a free ebook or anything, but you have to get their email willingly, and they have to agree to that to receive emails from you. So email marketing, yes, if you do it properly, by getting permission, not spamming, that kind of thing. Company websites, that's huge. We've talked about this quite a bit also, how small businesses, so many of them I've found, do not have that. And again, I'm shocked. That is your online presence. Social media, more and more so, yes. You're having to, because that's where your customers and prospects are hanging out. And word of mouth. That kind of goes hand in hand a little bit. As more and more people are communicating, particularly younger people, I've heard, they'll be standing 10 feet away and they're texting each other. They're not even talking. So that's why these devices are becoming so important. The 11th issue that a lot of small businesses have, or a challenge, is social media is not universal. 1 in 5 small businesses did not use social media. Sounds like most of them do, but some don't. And if you don't, that, again, it could affect your customer relationship with your prospects, your business relationship, because they expect you to be up on the latest things. If they are, why aren't you? And they can look down on you for that. Number 12, it says websites are missing key parts. Only 50% of small businesses provide company locations, phone numbers, and email addresses on their website, and only 35% give website visitors the opportunity to apply for a job. 68% do not conduct e-commerce. Don't even have phone numbers, addresses, or email addresses. 50%. What is wrong with that? That surprises me. You got a website you've put 10 grand into or whatever to build it. Include your phone number, your address, or your email, for crying out loud. I'm sorry. I just thought that shocked me. All right, number 13 of the challenges small business owners faced in this survey: inventory information is not up to date. Only 16% use inventory control software systems. 56% used Excel, pen or paper, or other systems that cannot be updated in real time. As your business grows, you probably need some sort of accounting system or inventory system to track everything to make you more efficient. The 14th challenge: information about their assets aren't current. Asset tracking system, again, like Excel or an accounting system, again, that will make you more productive and efficient as your business grows to track your assets. And creative and technical work, number 15, gets farmed out more than other tasks. 54% of small businesses use outsourced firms or contractors for graphic design and web design. 44% outsource their tax preparation. Now, as a marketing freelancer guy, as I am, I could see the need for that. You can, that's part of my pitch is, save you money by not going to a 200-member marketing firm where you don't need a whole lot. You just need specifics, a la carte, so to speak. I just need social media. Yes, I could use some video, graphic, or animated video, or some podcasting, or whatever. That's one reason I targeted some of those areas, because I felt there was a real need for that, for small business owners to have some options in addition to the larger firms. But again, the outsourcing, yes, it can save you money. Just make sure it covers what you need, obviously, because you want to include get a good web designer to include your phone number and your email. Top 15 challenges small business owners faced questionnaire done a little over a year ago. We'll see you next week. John Verlin is my name with On Demand Advertising Solutions. John Verlin 12 at AT&T.net. OnDemandAdvertisingSolutions.com is the website. Have a great day, and we'll talk.